Well, you were once again the star of the game. We thought that game the other night was thrilling, but a minute left in the game, and it looks like you guys are about to go home. I guess we should have known better than to doubt the Indians, huh?
Yes, sir. We did it last year, and we did it again this year, so I don't know how it happened. But like Coach said, an ugly win. It doesn't matter at this point. An ugly win's a win. Keep going.
Now, you're proving more and more each game that defense does indeed win.
Exactly.
When that ball was in your hands and there were 2 seconds left, what's going through your mind at that point? Just hold on to it?
Yes, sir. It's just like hold it like it's like there's no tomorrow. Hold it like there's no tomorrow. It's just.
There's again, I repeat, there was like a minute left.
Yes, sir.
And you guys needed something of a miracle, and you got it. You got the 4-point play, and then after that, Paducah throws a length of the court pass when they've been making their foul shots.
Yes, sir.
You guys had to be just going, wow. I mean, could they play into our hands anymore?
I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
I mean, it's almost like you guys were destined to win this game today.
Yep. Something happened. Something was telling us that we had to pull it out again. We beat the same team last year, the same spot.
That's right. They had you down last year, and you came back. It was very similar. They have you down double digits in the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir.
What is it about Paducah? You guys seem to have their number. You beat them at state. You beat them here at regionals now twice in a row. What is it about this team? You seem to have their number.
I can't tell you that. I don't know.
So now Lipan's won some exciting games over the years, and you've been in some of them. How does this compare?
This is a big one because this is my senior year, and it was really close. It's just a 1-point game. It could have went either way, but we turn around and play again tomorrow. Hopefully we pull it out again, and we leave next Wednesday to go to Austin if we win tomorrow.
Yeah, Austin's nice this time of year, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Bradley. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3.
The Indians are going to state!
We're with Seth Riddle, former Lipan star. Of course, I guess once a Lipan star, you're always a Lipan star, right?
Yes, sir.
Seth, you saw your share of close games when you were playing there. And against Paducah last year, they kind of in this same situation. They had you down in the fourth quarter, and you guys rallied to win. How exciting was this game today watching?
It's totally different watching than playing. It's real exciting. It makes you a lot more nervous when you're not playing, when you're just watching, but it's a good win. Don't matter if you win by one or a whole bunch. Win's a win at this point in the playoffs.
Now, how badly did you want to run down there and put on a blue and gold uniform to go out there and help?
I'd do anything to put one back on, but my time's over with now.
This was this game today. This comeback today was typical Lipan at this stage of the season. You just can't count them out, can you?
No, sir. They never quit. We just never quit. That's the thing about Lipan. We just never quit on. Never give up at the end of the game.
Down by 5 with a minute to go. They needed something of a miracle. They got the 4-point play, and then Paducah comes back and throws it away on the length of the court pass when they've been making their free throws. At that point, I know I'm thinking, okay, this is playing right into Lipan's hands. And what were you thinking?
Yeah, I don't see why they were throwing it away like that. They could have just taken their time and probably would have fouled on it. But they kept pushing it and trying to do it and made stupid turnovers and wound up turning our way for the victory.
I guess great things happen to great programs, don't they?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Seth.
Thank you.
Down by 5, and Paducah does exactly.
Thank you.
Paducah does exactly what you guys need them to do. I mean, they foul you on a 3-point play. They throw the ball away on a length of the court pass when they've been getting fouled. I'm sitting over there going, is Paducah reading Lipan's minds?
I think that's one of the advantages that we get playing basketball year round. Even like right at the very end, I think that whole last 2 minutes, there was a timeout with 2:05 left. And I talked to the kids. I said, it's a 5-point game. There's a lot of time left. We're fine. All we got to do is take care of the ball and get a good shot every time. And, we didn't get nervous. We didn't get antsy. We just kept playing. And I actually think them pulling the ball out and running a little bit of the clock played to our advantage because they were scoring on us just nearly any time they wanted to, and then they pulled it out and kind of stalled. And, it took that rhythm that they had, and then the next thing you know, they throw the ball away and they foul us on a three-pointer. And then they're full-court pressing, which we'd had a hard time scoring in their half-court defense all night, and they full-court press, which allowed us to have an opportunity where, Ryan was able to pitch the ball over to Bradley for a easy layup to take the lead. And, there's still 35 seconds left, and we're talking about playing defense and doing this and that. And, they run 25 seconds off and then just call a timeout. They didn't even get anything out of it. And I really felt good going into that last 8 seconds because I knew who we had on the floor, and I knew we were smart enough to put ourselves in the right position. And, we talked about we didn't want to foul because they had a 1-and-1. But, if they had a chance at the layup, we were going to foul them to make them make two to beat us instead of just one shot. But they threw a long pass, and Bradley made a great play on it and stole it, and we get to go home winners.
Boy, he's having a great playoffs, isn't he? I mean, this is 2 games in a row he's had the defensive play of the night.
Well, and I think Bradley's just got better all year. I've told you several times, he's just now figuring out exactly everything that he can do and what his how athletic he is for his size. And, the longer we play, the better he's going to get, but then the less length of time that I've got him. So, it kind of works both ways. But, maximum now, I can have him for 3 more games, but I'd take him for 3 more games. So
Cody,
I'm really proud of the kids.
I was really shocked at their defensive switch as well because going into the fourth quarter, you guys – you were lights out from 3-point range, 5 out of 9, but you were 9 for 29 from 2-point range. I mean, they were just banging you up inside. They were beating you on the boards. Why do you think they made that switch?
I have no idea. I think they thought that it would speed the game up, but we were able to control the ball good enough that it didn't get us out of what we were trying to do, and it actually gave us a little breathing room to get started in our offense as compared to where they were just coming up and getting on us in half court.
Yeah.
We kind of had a run and start to get open later, so there's no doubt it helped us out.
It almost seemed to take them out of their rhythm a little bit too. They were making free throws, but they started missing shots. I mean, their late points all came at the free throw line.
They did, and I don't think you can even take as hard as Ryan's foul was, and it was a clean play.
Is he okay, by the way?
He's got a little headache, but I think he's all right. But it was a clean play. But when you don't let them get those easy baskets, it makes them think twice. And they may have thought of that the next time they drove in there. So you don't know how that plays in. But again, just every player out there. Zach Nelson dives for a ball and knocks it off the kid's foot out of bounds in the last 2 minutes. Those little things that win your ball games that you don't really coach those things. Kids have instincts, you hope that you can kind of teach them and tell them that's what they need to do, but they still have to do it. And our kids did today, and I couldn't be any prouder of them.
Now you got to come back tomorrow, but one last question. I know when you played at Lipan and over the years you've coached, you've seen a lot of exciting games. Where does this one rank?
Oh, I think it has to rank definitely way up there with the Paducah game last year.
Right.
As far as I've coached, but that's, I think, mostly just because of the situation in the playoffs and that sort of stuff. You get this deep in the playoffs and the pressure just intensifies, and you can see it on the kids' faces that the last 2 or 3 timeouts, there's that reality that here we are, we're right here in it, we've got a chance to win, but at the same time it could be over, and you can see it on their faces, and we tell the kids all the time. We tell them this in practice. This is really your team and your season. Coach Howard and I will be back next year. We get to do this again, but you don't get this chance again. So you need to really take advantage of it and make it count. And our kids have found a way to do that. And for whatever reason, they find ways to win. I don't know. I can't explain it all, but they find a way to win.
Nice to know.
Coach Bleeker said about giving him a heart attack over there, but
nice to know they listen, isn't it?
Well, I don't know if they listen to me or whether they listen to themselves, but they got the job done.
Thanks, Cody.
Thank you.